Welcome to Fanatical About Fiction, and for the next 2 weeks we're going to be doing the Why We Like Reading tag. What's your favourite genre? I would say my favourite genre really depends on the day because I'm not that fussy. I will try and read a variety of things. If it's a genre I've not read before, I will try and I like anything from sci-fi to fantasy, YA, paranormal, supernatural, vampires. I'm a complete sucker for vampires. At the current moment, what's your favourite book or book series? Well, we already spoke about my favourite book in my first video, which is The Stand by Stephen King. But for my favourite series, obviously it's currently A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. Are there any books you dislike reading? Why do you feel the way you do about them? I won't read erotica, ugh, nasty. Also historical fiction, romance and chick lit are ones I would prefer to stay clear of. In your opinion, what's the best thing about reading? I think one of the best things about reading is being able to escape reality. I think it takes a lot of creativity to enjoy reading to a high standard because by the end of the book you should pretty much have a clear image in your head of what each of the characters in the setting looks like. Are there any disadvantages of reading? Money? If like me you like to own every book that you read, then you're never going to have any money. And then there's also the whole it could be quite time consuming. Like if you really enjoy a book, you could pretty much sit there all day to read it, which would mean other jobs you need to do don't get finished. When did you get into reading? I've been enjoying books since I was born pretty much. I've been told stories of how when I was younger and my grandparents were reading to me, I'd make them read every single word on every single page, including all the publication details and all the, I guess, boring stuff for a 3-year-old, but nope, that had to be read because it was there in the book. I drifted a little bit though in high school because of all the exams and all the different things you have to study, which is why then I made more of an effort when I started college to try and read some more. In your life, what have you got out of reading? Has it impacted you, changed you at all? I guess it's helped me to connect with some other people who like to read. It's definitely something that me and my dad have a lot in common. It's made me protective of stuff I own after lending books out and getting them back with dog-eared corners. Yeah, I'm still holding that against you, boy. How often do you buy books and what do you enjoy about being around and buying these? I get at least one book every week. And I say get in the least term because I don't always buy them. In the sense I will pretty much get a book from NetGalley once a week at least. And then I win a lot of books. Since the end of December, I've won over 33 books. Please don't come after me with pitchforks. I have no idea how I do it. There's no trick to it. I've just won them, and wow. As for actually buying books, probably I try to save my money up, so it's probably every other week. Every other week, maybe. I don't know. I know I will buy at least one every month, mainly for book of the month. What got you started on book vlogging here in the YouTube book community? Did anyone in particular inspire you? Honestly, no one actually inspired me that much. It was more I wanted something extra to the blog. I wanted something where I could show and tell, for weekly roundup posts. Okay, I haven't done any yet, but I will do. Who were your favourite booktubers? As we were going through the applications, some of the girls had already booktubed, and Eli I thought was amazing. I absolutely loved how she talked about books, and me and Ray, we were looking at videos and we just went, yeah, she's totally in. We didn't even discuss. We were like, she's got a place. That probably sounds like a bit of favoritism there, but she's just so passionate about books. It's amazing. How many books do I have? Do you ever think you have too many? Yes, too many. I just double check with Goodreads right now, and I have 230 books, 85 ebooks, and 1 audiobooks. That's not all of them though, because I know I've got quite a few I still need to input. But it's a bit of a hefty task, and I also don't even have any shelves, so I don't actually have them nicely on display anywhere. Will you ever run out of room for all your books? What will you do if this is the case? Yes, I will, because as mentioned, no bookshelves. But I don't think I will ever get rid of any because I'll just rearrange my wardrobe. Other stuff will go before the books go. What books would you save in a fire, and why do these mean so much to you? The book I would save is Emily Autumn's The Asylum for Wayward Victorian Girls. This book is expensive. I'm going to look it up afterwards and put the price of it here-ish somewhere. It took a lot of convincing for my mum to buy it me for my birthday. It's heavy. It's also signed. Every page is shiny and it's filled with her own artwork, her own diary pages. There goes my bookmark. Anything else you want to add about your passion for reading? It's ridiculous. My boyfriend said, what happens if he ever gets a phobia of books? And I responded saying, what happens if I get a phobia of your best friend, who we talk to pretty much daily? And he was like, touche. He's just swore at me. He sat up there. He's giving me an evil look now. Hey Daryl, what you playing? You sure you don't want to say hi?